Hello, this is Mrs. Neubauer, and let's work on our penmanship. Now, what three letters of the alphabet make everything in the world move? N-R-G. Energy. Okay, so our lesson goal for number 19 is to write the words with correct spacing. Now, you guys have practice writing letters to make words with correct spacing, but now we want to join words together to make sentences. We're going to be working with something called a pangram. Pangram is a sentence that has every letter in the alphabet in it. So that way when you practice it, you get to practice every letter. Now we're not going to worry about uppercase and lowercase, we're just doing sentences now. So basically the only uppercase you'll have is the beginning of your sentence, or if it's a proper noun. So let's just recall spacing. So I have an example here. I have the fox ate. So the top example, you can see between the and fox, it just looks like it's one word, the fox, instead of saying the fox. So I have a little sad face, no space there. So the second part is the fox ate. And now I have way too much space going on, so it doesn't even look like it's part of the sentence. So I have a sad face again. Now the second line, we have a nice almost letter space, fox, and then a nice letter space. So that's what we want to do. We want to have a word, almost a letter space. You can almost use your pinky in between and your pinky in between. This is a little bigger than our sheet, but you'll see it when we change to the other camera. So once again, if you don't have any space, it just looks like two words put together and we don't even know what that word is. If you have too much space, it doesn't even look like it's a part of anything. Okay? All right, I'm going to switch the camera. Okay, so hopefully you have your pen. You have your 19A fun sentences medium. We're going to try tracing the pangram words that has each letter of the alphabet in it, and then we're going to try to do it on our own. So the first one is it's probably the most known pangram. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So this one is very famous. If you want to search pangram, this one always comes up. So it's kind of a fun, sentence to remember and to try. So the first part is to trace with me, and we're doing this. You have and this time, remember, our goal is about word spacing. Hopefully we're getting the letter spacing done. So we have a space in between. You can see your pinky nail. Your pinky nail could be the size, not your whole pinky, that's way too big. Your pinky nail could work in between. Otherwise, just see that the width of this letter could be, you could fit almost in between. That's a nice width. The quick, don't have a lot of Q's. Curl at the end. I like Q's. We just don't have enough words that contain Q. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Okay. Some more spacing. Brown. Okay, so we're going to trace it. And it's always good to continue to work with tracing letters. Okay, so jumps over the lazy dog, and then the second part. So you can continue on if you wanted to pause the video. Otherwise, we're going to try the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog on the next two lines and work with that spacing. So the first part's the warm-up, the tracing. The second part's trying it on your own. So now we have to do it on our own. So try to do it within the same size, and then you can look above if you need to. The E kind of starts over. That's our circle sibling. Okay, so we want to have a little bit of space. If we do have a dashed line available, it's about 2.5 dashed lines. Quick. Okay, that's a good space. You have our U, starts on the left. The letters that start on the left are the best because you don't have to worry about spacing. Now this one starts on the right, so I have to hopefully not touch my eye as I make my letter. Okay, as I go, continue practicing my letter recall to make words. I'm going to use about 2.5. Come on up to make my B for brown. All right, R is on the left, so that's easy. O is in the middle to make sure I don't touch. W is on the left, that's good. So you're going to see the letters that start on the left are easier to space than the ones that start in the middle or on the right. I'm going to use about 2.5. Now, usually with F, I like to start at the top, but because it's the, next to a word, I'm first going to do my crossbar. But that's up to you. If you think you got it, try it out. Fox. O. Okay. All right, and then you're going to continue on. So remember from my example, you don't want it too much, but you don't want it quite enough. You got to find kind of like the happy medium, as they call it. Okay, so you're going to continue jumps over the lazy dog. So this was our medium. Remember, we're working with sizes. So the next one is small. So this is our next pangram. The J, comma, the pig, comma, the fox. I'm sorry, why do I keep saying the? The J, comma, pig, comma, fox, comma, zebra, and my wolves quack. So this contains every letter of our alphabet. So the same thing you're going to do is first you're going to trace. And then you're going to have your space. And you're going to continue on. Then you're going to try it on your own. So this time we have medium size. Medium's a little smaller. Hopefully you'll be able to create your, oh, I'm sorry, it's not medium, we're on small. Small's a little bit less. All right, and then 2 to 3 spaces. Start your J. And then A. And RY. And continue on. Okay, the last part of today is 19C. So 19C, you have 2 more pangrams. We have 56 big checks zoomed quickly by the tower. And then we have Watch Jeopardy, Alex Trebek's fun TV quiz game. So the same thing, you're going to trace over it. And then, when you get done tracing, you can try it on your own. Okay, and the same thing for Watch Jeopardy. And we get to practice some punctuation, your quotes, and also your exclamation point. Okay, so your goal for today, remember our goal is to have our word spacing, and we're doing 3 sizes, medium, small, and wide rule. So you're going to continue to practice those all by yourself. All right, so I feel like we're accomplishing our goal. Goal number 19, remember, was to write with correct word spacing. So remember, you don't want too much, but you don't want a little, but you don't want too much. You just want the right amount. Kind of like Goldilocks with the 3 bears. Which bed was the most comfortable? The same thing with our spacing. We got to make sure we have the most comfortable spacing for our sentences. So continue practicing, and remember, it's all about progress and not perfection.